Hi, this is Jason, and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Good evening, folks. How are we? Friday evening. I've had a quiet day again today. It's been another day where I haven't done a lot. I've been doing loads of surveys, to be honest. I've been doing tons. And just in case people wonder whether it is worth doing surveys, Populous Live, right? Populous Live. Can you read that at the bottom? I'll do a reverse actually on it. That's a check, 50 quid. That's one of my survey companies. Worth doing. Worth doing. Yeah, it's been a quiet day, not done a lot. Deb's been making cards because that's our nephew's 10th birthday next Tuesday. So my sister commissioned a card, because Deb's that good, she gets commissioned to make cards. She commissioned a card for him for his 10th birthday, and I'm not going to tell you that what's it because he might watch this, but it's absolutely fantastically, awesomely, brilliantly superb, and I think he will absolutely go mental over it, and my sister will. I know it's Children in Need night tonight, and a lot of people donate money and stuff, but what I find amazing is that every year people complain about poverty and skint, haven't got any money, blah, 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 and yet every single year, almost, without fail, Children in Need gets even more money raised than the year before. Right, now that amazes me. That really does amaze me, because when they ask us to donate money, now don't get me wrong, if you're a business, like a bank, or the government, or whatever, yeah, you can afford to keep giving money. That's not a problem. But the one thing I don't like is those people, and I'm not saying this is you I'm talking to, but I can't stand those people who only give money to charities that are TV appeals, because it makes them feel good, and it makes them think that there's something special because they've given to a TV appeal. It doesn't. It isn't like that at all. I only give to causes I'm passionate about and what I can afford to give. I give to Macmillan Cancer Trust, because my family's had a lot of experience with Macmillan. I give to Cancer Research, because most of the relatives I've lost in my life have been to cancer. I'll tell you that now. I've lost so many to cancer, it's just incredible. And Prostate Cancer UK, because I feel strongly about it, because not much publicity is done for it. Not much publicity is done for the Movember campaign, testicular cancer, but it's as if it doesn't exist. And you mention it and people just go, oh, it's just another cancer. No, it isn't. It's the single biggest killer in men. At the end of the day, when I read out the statistics not long ago, some people found that alarming. That one in four black males will get prostate cancer, and 1 in 7 white males will get prostate cancer. Now, them are staggering figures. Them are mental figures. I'm not saying that they're any worse than any of the other cancers. They're not. But so many. You see cancer research shops downtown. You see Macmillan shops. You see PDSA charity shops. When was the last time you saw a prostate cancer charity shop? Or a testicular cancer charity shop, because I've never seen one. I've never seen one. Honestly. You have breast cancer campaigns and all this sort of stuff, but this one seems to be overlooked. I don't think it's just, I'm not being one sexist and saying it's because it's men, because it isn't sexist at all, because it's men. But we seem to get it doesn't matter because it only affects men. You know what I mean? But and when some women would say, well, we don't need men, blah, 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 blah. But I know a lot of women who would be lost without their husbands, without their brothers, without their fathers, without their grandfathers, without the sons, So I give to charities that I know I can afford to do, and I know I feel passionate about. I'm not saying I don't feel passionate about children in need. I don't want to see starving children all over the world, but I've got to be sensible with what I give my money to. And I pick my charities myself. If you ever get a chance, by the way, I meant to tell you, if you go onto a thing called Smile through Amazon, they do this fantastic thing where you go on and you get to pick a charity. This is through Amazon, right? .co.uk or .com. I'm not sure if it's .com, but it's .co.uk anyway. And every time you buy, you make a donation to that charity. It doesn't come off your payment, what you make. Whatever you make is the payment that you pay for the item online. But Amazon themselves make a payment on behalf of Smile, which is smile.amazon.co.uk, you pick your charity. You can search through thousands of charities. Now, I personally have picked CMT. So every time I make a payment on Amazon, or a purchase on Amazon, which is absolutely hundreds of purchases a year, trust me, then I'm making a small donation to CMT UK. You know, and I feel good about that, because I'm literally donating money to myself, which is very strange. But yeah, so I don't mind children in need, and I can understand why we have it. But bear in mind, I'm trying to do Movember at the moment, and so far online, off donations, I've had a 10, a 5, and a 5, right? Now, I've got nearly 5,000 friends on Facebook. Now, I wonder how many of them, right, will give to children in need tonight, because it's children. But they won't give to Prostate Cancer UK, because that's not as important, you know, children in need. Oh, yeah, that's the biggie. That's because all the celebrities get involved, and it's on TV, and it's highlighted. Hopefully one year they'll do a prostate cancer full night, and then let's see how much the donations go flying in. Sorry, rant over. Right, I saw in the news today 2 stories which staggered me. One linked to something I talked about a few months back. I remember reading about a couple who'd raised money for a homeless man in America, and he'd raised £400,000, £300,000 or something, and this guy was taking him to court because he said he hadn't got his fair share. Now, at the time, I said I thought this was a bit bite the hand that feeds you thing, but there's a bit more to it now. Apparently, this man, this homeless man, and this couple have been involved in a big scam. It's all been a big scam from the start. Yes, he's homeless, for which he's received about £75,000 out of all this money. The rest, this couple have basically spent on holidays, gambling, expensive designer stuff and everything. Now, all 3 of them have been found guilty, because all 3 of them are in it up to the necks, and they're facing between 5 and 10 years in prison, which I think's right, because you think of all those people that have had their heartstrings pulled and thought, wow, man, you know, this guy's gone out of his way to help him at the side of the road, told this woman stay in a car while he fetched the petrol. Brilliant, fantastic, and there's even a picture of them together. The man, the homeless man standing with this woman to show her appreciation. All a con, all a complete and utter con, because apparently there's a picture of this man with a woman about in 2012. Another woman standing by a car, making out that he's rescued her. So he's obviously, you know, expert at what he does. And the 2 people involved, the man and the woman, the actual couple, they look like they're in it for the money, definitely. They are media all the way. Because when they were running out of money, or when they were thinking they were running out of money, they were hoping to get a book deal out of it, or media coverage out of it, or something, to make more money. But it's just a con. It's an absolute con. And I cannot believe that people are willing to do that. You know, this is something where people are taking advantage of other people. You know, and it's breaking the law. Of course it's illegal. The only thing is, in this country, if you did it, you'd probably get a 6 month suspended sentence. That's how garbage the laws are in my country. They are terrible in the UK. You will get more money for shooting a burglar. If a burglar came into your house and you defended yourself and you stabbed him, you'd probably get sent down for 20 years for attempted murder. But if you didn't do anything and he stabbed you and then got caught, he'd probably get 2 years in prison. And he'd have his background taken into consideration. That's how puddled our laws are. But yeah, that's the main thing I've noticed in the news today. That story shocked me. And there was another one, which is actually based in Blackpool itself, where a store not too far from where I used to live, around the corner from where I used to live, was actually raided by a man and a woman handling machetes. Not machetes, meat cleavers. They went in and tried to rob the store using meat cleavers. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Meat cleavers? Something wrong somewhere. Anyway, hopefully the police will catch them. You never know. Right, coming up is a movie review for another film. So it's going to have spoilers. So I'm going to stop the video and then start it again. Last night I watched another movie. This one is a 2016 film, I think, with John Travolta in it, called I Am Wrath. And it was enjoyable. But the reason I wouldn't give it more than 5 out of 10 was because once 10 minutes had gone, I guessed exactly who was behind everything, why it was behind everything, and it was just so obvious. Fighting scenes aren't bad, you know, there's some good action scenes in it. And to be honest with you, John Travolta's good in everything he's been in, to be honest. I think he's a fantastic actor. But the plot was very thin. It was very thin. It's been done before. Basically, his wife gets killed. He thinks it's a random mugging, you know, to get a bag. Then he finds out it isn't. It's something more, it's deeper than that. And he also just happens to be an ex-Black Ops, which is a bit far-fetched anyway. But he's a ex-Black Ops. Now, what I was thinking was, if he was ex-Black Ops, then the people who she worked for, because it's government, she worked for the government, if she was working for the government, then they would have done a background check on her husband and everything. So they would have known all about him from the start. But it seems to be all as if it's new news when they find out. We don't know anything about it. It's like, well, no, I don't find that. I find that hard to believe. I think he'd have been checked through for security before that. Yeah, like I say, it weren't too bad, but it was very thin on the plot. You know, he played a likeable character. You know, he was like that, and his daughter got involved. They've always got a daughter that, you know, the bad guy always gets his hands on at some point. That's natural plot, I think. But yeah, I wouldn't give it more than 5, and I'd only give it 5 because John Travolta's in it. You know, and that's about it really. I'd just give it that. I'm hoping to watch another movie tonight, but I don't know yet. I've just had some fantastic news. A series I absolutely love called Narcos, or Narcos, however you pronounce it. A new series started today called Narcos Mexico, and it's got one of the same actors in it out of Narcos. Basically, he's playing the same part, and it's now now it's to do with Mexico. Before it was to do with Colombia. So I'm really looking forward to it. So if you get a chance, Netflix, Narcos, new series started today. All 10 episodes are on there. As you can see from the close-up, the beard and tash are going a bit wild at the moment. I'm getting the old chin strap and everything, you know, it's going a bit loopy, and there's a fair bit of fluff there, I tell you. It's getting cool. Deb did attempt yesterday to try and dye it pink, but it wouldn't have any. We tried to put a bit of pink gel on it and glitter it up, but it just didn't show up on the camera at all, so I ended up washing that off. I will be planning some fun stuff to do with it, but I'm not sure what yet, because it is growing at a rate of knots, and I've still got another 14 days to go before it's done. Anyway, that's my video for tonight. Don't want to bore you completely, but thank you for all those people that watch and like my videos. I'm averaging about 15 views a night now, which is fantastic for me. You all take care, and here's to your Friday night. Chin chin. If you're enjoying the videos I'm doing and you want to see more, you can subscribe by clicking the link there. And if you want to see my exciting day from yesterday, you can click up there. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. Bye for now.